That is how I feel about the coronavirus. Oh man, it really hasn't really been a thing here in England until yesterday, or like over the weekend. Today is Tuesday, and they announced yesterday with the Prime Minister that all elderly and vulnerable and pregnant women should stay pretty much isolated and limit any social interaction for the next 12 weeks. 12 weeks will actually take me up to being full term, because tomorrow I turn 28 weeks. And that's a really worrying fear. Like, what's going to happen? I have to limit my social interaction. I'm not allowed to like visit friends or anything like that. It just seems just to have completely blown up since the weekend. I don't know if it's because the death rate in England has soared and it's gone up, and maybe that's the reason why everything is now changed with the guidelines. Interaction with other people, what does that mean? Because I'm pregnant, and they mentioned yesterday that the pregnant women who need to stay indoors pretty much for 12 weeks is especially for women in the third trimester, because they're not sure how it affects pregnant women and babies. At the moment it stands that it's absolutely fine, and just to have a precaution. My doctors are only taking over the phone appointments, so no one can actually go into the surgery and visit a doctor and sit down with them and talk to them. I have a midwife appointment on Thursday, which is in 2 days, but with the surgery being closed, I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but they've actually texted me to say that the midwife appointment is still going ahead, and I just need to go into my appointment in the surgery as normal. So I feel like it's going to be really strange when I actually get to the surgery and there's going to be no one there. I just wanted to document this really strange time of COVID-19, because I am staying home for 12 weeks, due a baby in 12 weeks. So the timing couldn't be any stranger. I feel like I'm living in a zombie movie. I just wanted to document everything of the COVID-19 and everything that's going to happen with us and our family and my pregnancy, and everything that's going to happen over the next 12 weeks with me staying at home. I have been told that I'm not allowed to do the same things as the elderly, such as go food shopping, go to public places, everything like that. Our stores are completely empty. When I mean completely empty, I mean when you watch a zombie movie and all the shelves are empty, that's us. There's no meat, there's no mince, there's no pasta, there's no sauces. There's no loo roll. There is no loo roll anywhere pretty much in England. It is manic. There's no hand wash. There's no soaps. There's no antibacterial wipes. It's worrying. It's really worrying, and I feel a little. I feel like I'm living a dream. So day one of staying indoors as much as we can has consisted of lots of playing, lots of telly. We've been watching Minions, haven't we? Yeah. And now we're just gonna go get some fresh air in my husband's jumper. We're not going very far. We're just basically going on the street. We live in a cul-de-sac, so the roads are not busy at all. There's not many cars that come up and down. So we're just gonna go play football, aren't we? Gonna go play football on the street. You got it. You got it. You got it. Yay! We've just got back from doing a food shop. We tried to get about 2 weeks worth of food, if not more, to try and see us through, to try and minimise the risk of us needing to go get food. We've got loads of tins, absolutely loads. We've got lots of snacks, like kind of cereal breakfast bars, biscuits, crisps. There's some more crisps back here. And we've got cereal and everything like that. And over here I just nipped to the butcher's and got this huge pack of chicken breasts for £20, and I'm just currently putting them into bags and I'm going to put them in the freezer. And here's our fridge, pretty much stocked up. I bought 2, or tried to buy 2 of everything. Of course we need supplies. We've got some dairy milk caramels in there as well. Fruit and veggies, and got some drink. Here is all my chicken that I've done. I'm just about to freeze it, but for this I have got 19 individual chicken breasts, which is great because it should hopefully do us about 20 meals, which is great. I apologise to any vegetarians looking at this. Again, there was no toilet roll, anti-bac wipes, bleach. There was no bleach. No onions, no potatoes. What else did they not have? Any meat. There was no meat of any kind. There was no diced meat. There was no stew meat. There was no duck. There was no sausages. There was no milk. Not even one carton. Not even a small carton. There were none. There was no bread. No cans of beans. No spaghetti. No mac and cheese. Even like the pot noodles and the like ready-made pastas, they were really sparse, but the ones that were there, we just bought them. They were like 50p, and even if we don't like the flavour, we just bought them anyway, because obviously it's a lunch, we can eat them, and it's something for us to have. But yeah, the shops were dire. The shops were, I've never seen anything like it, and it just like puts the panic in you even more. But like my husband says, I've got to try really hard not to panic. I've got all the food in now that will last us hopefully a couple of weeks. So at least we don't have to keep going out to the shops and maximising risks for us as a family, and we can minimise them. At least that is one major thing that we do every week that now we might not have to do until maybe the end of March, beginning of April, something like that, so that's really good. Morning guys, hope you're all well and doing okay in this time of need. Me and Eva are just currently doing some arts and crafts, aren't we? Just doing some arts and crafts in the morning just before lunch, just to break up the day. I'm going to try do an activity with her in the morning, reading books, learning the alphabet, numbers, oopsie, arts and crafts, things like that, painting, and then lunch, and then in the afternoon I'm going to do like an outdoor activity, so kicking the ball about, playing outside for a little bit, just before dinner. So that's going to be like our daily routine. And woke up feeling a little bit better this morning. As I say, my house is full of food, and I'm grateful to be actually living in a home and to be safe. I have realised that I haven't done my pregnancy update this week, which is for week 27, because I feel like the virus has just completely taken over everything. It's taken over everyone's thoughts and daily routines and daily conversations. So I actually realised last night that I haven't done my video. I have realised that actually there's not really much of an update to be had, if I'm honest. There you go, darling. So week 27 in my pregnancy has been fine, actually. There's nothing that's really changed since last week. I'm still reading my hypnobirthing book, and that's really interesting to learn about all the contractions and what happens, and the more relaxed you are, the better your body will be in having a short to labour, because you're allowing your muscles to contract more, which will move the baby more, which will ultimately end in a smoother and short to labour in there. So for this week's pregnancy update for week 27, I'm afraid I really don't have that much to update you all on. There's nothing really to document for this week. Obviously, apart from the outbreak of coronavirus in the UK that's gotten worse, and measures that have been taken in place by the government. Yeah, the only thing that I can really talk about within my pregnancy is that he has been definitely throwing some shapes. He has been showing me maybe an arm or maybe a leg a couple of times, reaching right up, making some little points on my stomach. My pelvic pain has been amazing, apart from the past couple of days. We have a converted garage, which is Tom's man cave, and there was a bed in there, and he was playing his game, and I knelt up to get onto the bed to just chill out with him. and my pelvic bone went. I don't know what happened, but a couple of days since then it has just been pain. But ever since then I really don't know what's happened, but there's been a lot of pain. But my bones actually clicked in the middle of the night last night when I was turning over in bed, and ever since then I've been fine. So maybe next time, or if you're watching this and you've got pelvic pain and you have a click, or you hear a click or you feel a click go, you might actually feel tons better. So all the updates last night from the government was that they are trying to really help businesses, and big and small, give them money to see this time through. They did mention about a mortgage rate for 3 months, and we own our house, so we do have a mortgage every month that needs to be paid, and I'm really unclear on what they were saying. I don't know if it's somebody that's out of work, if they're in isolation, then they can have a 3-month break on mortgages. I'm just not sure. But hopefully there's some more information that will come to light that will make it more clear. I am presuming that as the days go by and the more daily press meetings that they have, more things will come out, such as schools will close, and maybe even everybody goes into isolation. If that does happen, I will feel okay about it. I will feel fine because Tom will be at home, and that's actually all that I want. I just want him to be safe, and also him going out and going to work, being around people, you know, obviously gives us risk of the virus coming in as well and passing it on to me. Been 27 weeks pregnant, and Aoife as well, who's just nearly 2.5. So yeah, that's it for the pregnancy update really. As I said, there's not really that much to talk about. If you're watching this and you're pregnant, please feel free to message me, because I really do understand how you feel, especially in England, as there's a lot of things that are still unclear. But yeah, please don't feel alone. But by me doing these videos, I'm hoping to reach out to other pregnant women that are in a really similar situation, and to maybe bring them a little bit of comfort too in this crazy time of COVID-19. So for my bump shots, here is week 27.
Hi guys.
Hi guys. Watching, and please don't forget to message me at any time if you are feeling lonely or feeling lost, or you're pregnant in isolation and you're really not sure how to feel about it, what to do. Please just message me, because we are all in this together. We're all in the same boat. So yeah, and